There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Count is 2-1. That's ball.
3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks. Surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First offering on its way. Jonathan Scope comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he just misses with a curveball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Stepping up now, Pablo De La Cruz. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Wellington Castillo. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with
a swing and a miss. That retires. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Wilson Ramos.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
It's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around second, he's on his way to 3rd. The relay throw, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Rougned Odor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. From the stretch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called. Standing in, Adam Jones. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Adam Jones.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Odor has it. No problem here. One away. Ready for another chance. Tim Beckham. He singled his last time up. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Up top, it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A called strike over the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Standing in, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Davis has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And Trumbo will reach. He's got a base hit. Now batting, Pedro Alvarez. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Taylor moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a fastball chop foul. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. At the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success. See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Settling in now, Stephen Piscotty. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, Stephen.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The second baseman, number 6.
Digging in, Jonathan Scope. He reached on a single in his first try. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Now at the plate, Pablo De La Cruz. First delivery to him on the way.
De La Cruz.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Catcher.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Adam Jones stands in as he looks at ball one here.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor moves over. And that ends the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Left fielder,
Michael Taylor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
the catcher.
Into the
40.
box. Wilson Ramos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for Colorado.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And Jones will make the catch in the end. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Manny.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Dahl is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pham going back on it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. In now is Pedro Alvarez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Shot to third, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Pablo De La Cruz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Carlos Estevez is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dahl ranging back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. In the air now out to right field. Dahl has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Dahl. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Here's Rougned Odor now. A hit in 2 tries so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes, 2-0. And there he goes towards second. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Very weakly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Low with the splitter, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap at the wall, but Jones can't pull this one back. It's a home run. Digging in once again. Some action out in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny
Machado is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. On the run is Dahl. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pham ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Ready for another shot now. Lucas Duda comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Ready once again, Michael Taylor. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Piscotty is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Schoop. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Hit hard on the ground to short. Mutter is right there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Taylor Mutter steps into the box. Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Number 0-1's the count.
60. Michael Givens.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider. Got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder,
David Dahl is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run, but 3 runs down to the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trumbo has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's Rougned Odor now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Lifted the other way to left center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate.
Leading off for the Orioles, designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Cruz.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Ready now. Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Castillo.
And that misses. Ball 1. 1 out. Nobody on. Gets a small piece near the plate. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. In once again, Chris Davis. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. DJ LeMahieu is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Piscotty. He can't get to it. This one's down. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hernan Perez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Hernan Perez.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle.
Tommy Pham is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Steven Souza will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. That average for him up in the 360s now. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Steven Souza is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Mark Reynolds will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. He's got the average up to 307 here, 6 home runs, and 16 RBIs. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1.
Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.